Hey, good morning. All right. Well, we were here virtually in Davidge Hall. I don't know if you remember, but the first time we met, I had Davidge Hall behind me, and so it's pretty cool to see. And your lab attire is very much different today. So nice job with that. All right, and thanks for allowing me the opportunity to do this. So, yeah, here we go. Without any further ado, Rivka Armel Gunsberg.
Do I come up here or?
Well, Dr. Felter, I believe, is going to be coding you. Yeah? Oh, she gets to speak, yes.
All right. Receiving my white coat today is truly a momentous occasion for me and for our class. I'm a proud citizen of both the United States and the state of Israel, and my journey here was not an easy one, but I made it. This past year was definitely full of great achievements, successes, challenges, and obstacles. And I'm truly blessed to be standing here today. So here are some pictures of my first year, from my acceptance letter to my first day of class to getting married less than 3 weeks ago, all leading up to today, getting our white coat ceremony. I wanted to thank, first of all, I wanted to thank all my classmates for being here throughout this year, supporting me, and I wanted to also thank the faculty for all of your hard work and understanding. And I also wanted to thank my family and my husband for being by my side throughout all the ups and downs of this first DPT year. There's my quote, try and fail, but never fail to try. So it just sort of always leads me in the right direction. You all have empowered me and to push and succeed, and I'm really excited to move forward to the second year.
Sydney Bailey.
Hi everyone. These are a few pictures just reflecting on my first year of PT school and how I got here from graduating from Salisbury University and being accepted here into the DPT program. Meeting all of you and making so many good friends, experiencing a lot of ups through BS1 and BS2, and as well as a few downs and some tears along the way. But I couldn't have done it without the support of all of you and my wonderful family. So thanks, guys.
Brittany Darnell Ballantyne.
Good morning, everyone. You all look amazing, I must say. But as you all may know, I have a background in dance, and dance will for always be my first love. But I found it quite interesting when I was explaining to a family member that I was pursuing PT. She said, I'm not surprised given the amount of bones you have broken. It is true, I have broken a lot of bones, but it has been my journey that has gotten me here. And I think it's something beautiful to say that not only can I now say that I have fractured my inferior angle of my right scapula instead of just saying my shoulder, right? And so this year has been nothing but knowledgeable but challenging at the same time. And to get through, I always reminded myself of the saying that my dad reminds me all the time that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And even though he's not here with us anymore, in honor of him, I would like to give you guys his 3 keeps, which I call my golden rules. Number 1, keep God first. Number 2, keep your head in the books. And number 3, in a more professional way, keep your inner thighs closed. Congratulations, guys. This is only a stepping stone. Thank you.
Samantha Betts.
Good morning. Similar to what Brittany just said, many of you know that I did gymnastics for 20 years, so there's a picture of me up there. And I just wanted to thank everybody just for welcoming me here from transitioning from Shenandoah to this program. Just a little bit late, but I just want to thank all of you for welcoming me with such open arms, including the faculty. Thank you to my parents for supporting my decision and just helping me along each and every step of the way. Thank you, Table 4, for such an amazing BS1 experience. There were some tears involved, but we all made it through. So I've been able to connect and reconnect with so many people in this program, and I can't wait to see what the next couple years hold for us.
Alec Blanca.
Good morning. I just want to thank my family and my friends for all the support that they've given me through my journey towards PT school. And as you can see, I've gone through a journey on a wheelchair and through these 2 knee surgeries. First of all, I just want to shout out this guy who pushed me for these 2 years. And I finally got to learning how to use this wheelchair in PT school. And you can see my drawing of the white coat on the picture. And my quote says, if we keep holding on to yesterday, what are we going to be tomorrow? So all the ups and downs of this first year were great, but let's just keep it going and finish strong. Thank you.
Shay Braden.
Good morning, everyone. My slide, first of all, just explains kind of like my journey here, starting with my family who have always been there to support me, and then moving on to college and meeting some of the people that have brought me to where I am, since I had no idea I was going to end up in PT school until about halfway through college. And then now with all the friends that I've made in this class, I proved to myself that I deserve to be here. So I just wanted to thank everyone that has been a part of this journey and that's going to be a part of the journey in the future.
I should have worked out my fingers a little bit more. Michelle Briner.
So my quote says, when everything feels like an uphill struggle, just think of the view from the top. So starting from VS1 all the way up till now, it's been a lot of struggle, a lot of studying, but it's like really cool just to be able to look back and just see how far we've accomplished. And then these are just a few pictures of just all the friends that we have here, and it's really cool just being able to call you guys all friends and just being able to stick the journey out with you guys. And just a little, for me, it's a little cute quote, is in the cookie of life, friends are the chocolate chips. And you guys are just all so sweet. And then for this last part, just something that's punny. So in the beginning, we knew squat, and studying wasn't very humorous. But through joint effort, we can all say hip, hip, hooray. And don't worry, it's going to be okay, because we've got each other's backs. And just think, we've made it to the Whitecoat ceremony. Where will we go next?
Yan Chen.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to see everyone here, because we're supposed to be. This journey has been a long. So I'm really happy to see all of us here, and we made it this far. I want to do a little thank you to my family, my friends. Special thank you to the plinth I bought for BS3. Really helped me to get through that one block. But in all seriousness, I'm really happy to be here with all you guys. Thank you to my parents for helping me support my dreams. And I'm really excited to see where we go from here. Thank you.
Alyssa Clark.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you to my family. Y'all know that I am far ways from home. Always been in South Carolina, so this was a big jump for me and my family pushing me to come here. I know this wasn't my first choice, but I'm so glad that I did it. I am glad. I did not know anyone here, to be honest with you, and that's a big thing for me. I'm very shy and I hate meeting new people, but I love meeting new people at the same time. So my family did push me, and I'm glad that they did because I met all of you guys. You guys are amazing, very welcoming, and thank you all. I'm excited for the next year.
David DeLota.
Hey everyone, good morning. Sorry if my slide's a little stressful here. So this moment to me means progress, and every time I felt like I memorized one of these slides, that was definitely progressive for me. I want to give special attention to the innovation portion there, because without that, we wouldn't be able to do any of these actions listed above here. I also want to thank, again, my family, my girlfriend, Brittany, who just gives endless love and support, and my dog, Dexter, who's been my study buddy since day one. Yeah. That's it. Let's go year 2.
Katie Diosaran.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm a very visual learner, and I spent a lot of the last year putting all of our content into charts and graphs, so I figured what better way to end the year. So first we have knowledge gained, that fun red line, only up, gets bigger with every block. Next we have that yellow line, took a sharp turn there in BS1, that's time spent staring at complete anatomy, which was a lot. And now it's not 0, but it's not a lot. And then we have that green line, which is friends made. Again, a nice spike at the beginning when I met the best BS1 table, aka table 4, with some nice increases each week as I met new people in our lab groups. And then the last line is that blue line, which is number of Whitecoats worn, which for a long time was 0, and now it is not 0. So, go work, everyone.
Stephen Eaton.
Good morning. So 4 years ago, I actually had no idea I'd be pursuing a career in physical therapy. I was doing a degree that I wasn't passionate about, and I wasn't really sure what a physical therapist was. So you can see if I looked at my future, it was like a crystal ball, very cloudy and uncertain, but when I got accepted in this program, it was like the clouds of uncertainty rolled away, and I can see my future as a physical therapist. And I'm really grateful for my roommates here, as well as all my classmates and faculty members for being on this journey with me. It's a very long and difficult journey. I feel like this Whitecoat ceremony is a nice milestone to reflect back on what we've learned so far. And there's a lot more to learn, a lot more PBAs, exams, and licensure examination. But I like to think about this quote from the physicist Marie Curie about how understanding is the antidote to fear. So look forward to the next 2 years with everybody.
So we'll have the next crew start migrating down, so that way we don't have all the sounds from the steps challenge the individual speaker. Just come down the steps. That's nice. Bailey Ebert.
Hey everyone, I'd just like to thank my family, friends, classmates, my girlfriend, and all the faculty here. There's a picture of me and my family, my twin brother, and that's my girlfriend up there. So my slide is people hiking up a mountain, which this program kind of feels like sometimes, starting with BS1, BS2, then the BS3, now getting our Whitecoat. And I think for me, like, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to get done school and work and make some money, not be in so much debt. But I think it's important for us to enjoy today and keep on enjoying the next 2 years. Thank you.
Jalen Edwards.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to talk about this quote on my slide. It says, "The purpose of education is to create in a person the ability to look at the world for herself, to make her own decisions." And this quote by James Baldwin really resonates with me because my journey through PT school has taught me like a #1 rule, which is that you have to be a critical thinker. That's what PT is all about, and being a critical thinker is like important in my life as well. My parents are here on this slide because without them and God, I wouldn't be here. I'm so grateful for them. I'm so thankful that they've supported me the entire time I've been here. This picture in the bottom right corner is all the way from BS1 and surface anatomy, and it just reminds me of where I've come from, the basis of information that I've learned, this large amount of information that we've all learned in such a short period of time. So I want to thank the faculty as well for supporting all of us and making sure that we feel supported and that I understand everything that we've learned so far. So I feel confident to continue on in this program, and I'm excited to do so.
Eric Eliaway.
I know I don't have a lot of pictures and stuff, but music means a lot to me. So I'm just gonna explain what's here. So in music, you know, learning notes and scales and chords can be tedious and discouraging, but those are the basics. And if I could equate those basics to anything, it would be like the alphabet in our language. And we know that without the alphabet, there are no words, and without no words, there are no language, and there's nothing, right? To me, as you see, BS2, BS1, and BS3, BS1, BS2, and BS3 are the notes, the chords, and the scales of our foundation as clinicians. And to me, the Whitecoat ceremony, it represents just the cementing of our foundation as clinicians and the progression into the world of physical therapy. And just to keep in line with the analogy, we're no longer going to be just learning notes and scales and chords, although there's a lot to know, but we're going to be progressing into developing our own sound and presenting it to the world of physical therapy. So, yeah.
Georgiana Finney.
All right, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to first start out by saying that this past year has been incredible, and I'm so thankful to have gotten to have known all of you as well as the faculty. And a little bit about my slide. So I tried to start with BS1 on the outside and then progress to things that we learned in BS2 and then BS3 and then up to the Whitecoat ceremony. So that was on the outside, what I was learning on the outside. But inside, these are some of the people that have supported me along this journey, and I'd like to take the time to thank them and my grandparents too for inspiring me to pursue this career because it's so rewarding, and just seeing how PT was able to prolong and impact their lives is really meaningful. So I'm very thankful for this, and I thank all of you. So.
Haley Flanders.
Hey everyone. I just want to talk about a few images that I have on my slides. I have some of my family and friends that have supported me thus far to get me throughout my journey of physical therapy school. However, I think I would be selling myself short as well as you guys short if I didn't talk about how much we have all worked, and I know I have worked, to get to this far in this program. Albert Einstein once said that intellectual growth starts and commences at birth and ceases only at death. This quote really encapsulates what this Whitecoat ceremony means for me. We are always learning throughout grade school, undergrad, now physical therapy school, and more as we continue to grow and learn within our profession. I'm really looking forward to being able to continue and learn with all of you guys as we transition into our clinical roles as SPTs and hopefully soon PTs.
Michelle Gatto.
Hey guys. So on my slide, first I have my family and my fiance and my cats. They're my biggest support system. But on this side I have my group of best friends that I love and have really just helped me get through everything and get here today. On the bottom, I've known since I started at Towson that PT is what I wanted to do, but there was a lot of moments where I wasn't really sure that I was going to get here. So today's just a cool reminder that I probably am going to make it.
Hey, thank you, Dr. Felcher. Dr. Savin will take over coding for the next group of students. Michael Gentili.
So a keyword that comes to mind for me today is appreciation. And first I want to thank all the teachers for making this past year as engaging and as educational as it was, even with all the circumstances of COVID. Second, I want to thank all of you coming to a new city and not knowing anyone, and now a year later having so many great friends that I get to go on this journey with is truly a blessing. And last but most important, I want to thank my family, mom, dad, and my brother. All the support and encouragement you've given me this past year has definitely not gone unnoticed, so thank you for everything you've done for me.
Stephen Gilliam.
Good morning, everyone. It was a slightly long journey getting here, but just nice, to be here and be rewarded for all the hard work that we've all put in. You can see as the picture, that long road, but you can kind of see the horizon in the back. But we also all had some challenges, but we clearly have done something right because we're all here today. And just, I don't think I would be here, without all the love and support from all my loved ones and family and friends. I just want to thank everyone. And yeah.
Andrew Golden.
Hi guys. So I remember after we finished BS1 and there was the 10 long weeks, and I remember I was like, wow, I'm almost done DPT school because it just felt that long. And then I realized it was the first class of our whole program. So yeah, shout out to the dissector for teaching me everything I know about human anatomy. And I just want to give a shout out to, of course, the students and staff here that have been so supportive for me, as well as my family, especially my parents and my brother. And even though he's not pictured here, my grandfather, who's no longer with us, but his experience with PT is one of my greatest inspirations for getting into this field. And the little quote I have here just says, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." I like to think of that as BS1. And we have plenty more steps to go, and I'm excited to see where those take me.
Abigail Geis.
Hi, everyone. So I know these slides make it look like I started life at 21 years old, but I promise that's not true. Much more happened before that. So the theme that I did for my slide was kind of a caterpillar going into a cocoon and butterfly to try to resemble how I feel about PT school. So it has been very challenging, and that resonates with my quote, "If it doesn't challenge you, then it doesn't change you." I firmly believe this, and I try to live by this. And it's from the UREC deadlifting room. And I have a lot of pictures with people, but there are also people that I don't have photos with, and it doesn't mean any different. I'm just so inspired, so encouraged, and feel so loved and welcomed by all the students here, all the faculty, and just thank you for making this such an amazing experience. Thank you to my family. Thank you to God as well. And thank you to the Academy, I guess. That's how I'll end this.
Jay Hammett.
All right, how we all doing? Pretty good? All right, but no, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with this, show the ups and downs. Obviously, you can see here BS1, we had a lot of info thrown at us. A lot of us struggled with it. You can tell I don't really have legs underneath me there. We get to BS2 here, and then, things start to look a little bit better. It's still not coming together, though. You can tell it looks a little athletic, but I'm still not making the catch there. But, BS3, at least for me personally, that's where I felt like things started to click a little bit. All the info started to come together. Overall, though, it's been great getting to know all you guys. Here at the end, I have a picture of my family. I can't thank them enough. Whether it was through undergrad, grad school, they were always there helping me along the way. Shout out to the faculty, thank you guys. Table 4, you're out there. And then I just have a quote from Vince Lombardi. I said, "It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get back up."
Elizabeth Hanner.
Hello, it's crazy to think about all the small decisions I've made over the past few years that have led me to getting accepted into PT school and choosing to attend the University of Maryland, Baltimore. And a year ago I moved to Baltimore, not really knowing what this next first year of PT school would entail. And it has definitely come with a lot of challenges and sacrifices, but overall it has been extremely rewarding. And I would not be here today without the support of my amazing parents and family and friends. And also, I'm thankful for all of you here today that have really been an inspiration to me over the past year. And I'm really look forward to where our journey takes us next.
Katie Hansky.
Hi. One of the words of wisdom that my grandma really instilled in us was when opportunity knocks, open the door. And I feel like all I've been doing for the past year and a half has been opening doors. So this past year has been really challenging in more ways than one, but I've also learned more about myself this past year than in any other year prior. I would not have made it through the past year without my wonderful support system, which I put all over my slide. I wanted to thank my family, my parents, my grandparents, my siblings, my friends who have turned more into family, and my newest friends. And it's been a great year. And then as the quote on my slide says, this is for everyone going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. We can now say we have been there and done that.
Payne Harrison.
Good morning, everybody. I wanted to start off by saying thank you to my family and my friends back home, and then all the friends that I've made here, to all you guys, all my classmates, my roommates, and then thank you to the faculty. This last year has been a ton of hard work. We all had to put our noses to the grindstone, study a ton. I'm sure we had days we woke up, we didn't really feel like appreciating the innominate bone rotating on the sacrum, but we appreciated it. No, but really, we're one page closer in our journey to becoming physical therapists, and I think the purpose of this ceremony is kind of just looking back, patting yourself on the back, and realizing this is all part of the journey, and we should enjoy the journey as much as the final destination. Congrats, everybody.
Abby Holmes.
This ceremony represents all of my hard work to this point. From attending Towson University, where I was the president of the Pre-Physical Therapy Club, to working a part-time job and also working as PT tech when I was home from breaks, to getting the phone call that I got into this program while I was working out at the gym. I was a little out of breath. And then jumping into this program 2 weeks right after I graduated has all been so rewarding to me. And I couldn't have done it without my mom and my stepdad, who I call dad too, who have supported me throughout everything, my wonderful friends I've made along the way, of course my cat Cheddar, I can't forget about him, and all of you. I'm so grateful for you all. There have been times when I wasn't sure if I was in the right place, or doing enough, or doing the right thing, but I've come to realize that I'm exactly where I need to be, and today, that's here. Thank you, guys.
Cami Holt.
Hi, everyone. So I decided the best way to go about this was to compare my journey to a home. So when you first build your home, you lay the foundation, and my foundation is my family. They mean absolutely everything to me. They're the reason I'm here today, and they've built me into the person I am. So then I kind of just built the layers up, and of course starting in the basement, that's high school, going to the ground floor, being college. And graduating college was actually a big deal in my family. I'm a first-generation college grad, so it's actually like, thank you. So it was a big celebration, and I wouldn't have been able to even get there without my family's support. And now I'm on the top floor here with you guys, and I'm getting my white coat in PT school, so it's honestly crazy that I'm even here standing with you all. And just to finish up, I'd like to thank my family again, my boyfriend Jonathan, my dogs and cats for being my study buddies and stress relievers, and also just everyone I've met along the way, including Table 4. Thank you.
Victoria Hudson.
All right, y'all. So I have a little speech. So when I first logged into the BS1 for the first day, I had just had my wedding, as you can see. I just quit my job and moved to Baltimore, and I could not figure out why I was the only one with a prefix in front of their name, as you can see, Mrs. Victoria Hudson. I don't know how to remove it. It's just going to stay there until we graduate. But in seriousness, when I first started, I was really nervous. I thought I wasn't going to be able to fit into the PTRS community. I thought I was a little too old. Maybe I was a little too settled in my ways to make new connections after some time away from school. And when we first took that photo, as you can see, I knew very few names and faces. I didn't think I was going to know everyone. But unlike my name on Blackboard, my feeling towards you guys, towards this program, have changed from being kind of anxious to now being hopeful and, kind of joyous with all of the connections that I've made. I have 69 new names and faces that I know, and some very strong connections. Shout out to Old Ladies Club and its honorary members. And, and that's more than I could have ever asked for. So as we kind of go into this Whitecoat ceremony, this is kind of a culmination of all we have experienced, the relationships we have formed, and the community we have built as a class of 2024. And so struggling through this first year, now we can go forth into year 2 with a little bit more support in our PT kits. Thanks.
Natalie Hunter.
Hi, everyone. 3 years ago, when I was thinking about changing careers, I reflected on some of the things that were really important for me in my next career. And so they're up here. You'll see my support system. That's my family, my fiance, my 2 kittens. And what's unique about my family is that out of the 5 other members of my immediate family, 4 are in the healthcare profession. So healthcare, taking care of other people, science, it was all really appreciated and emphasized in my family growing up. And then when I got to college, I played field hockey. I won 2 national championships, 2 ACC championships, played on the U.S. women's national team, and I still coach to this day. So you can see a picture of my goalies up there practicing. So athletics is very, very important to me. And then moving on from college, I became a teacher, and simultaneously I got my master's in secondary science education at Boston University. That's a picture of my first classroom. And so teaching was something that was really important to me too. So when I take all of these things that I discovered I really enjoyed, physical therapy wrapped all of those things up in a perfect little bundle. So I'm here today, and I'm sure we all kind of felt like this, where things always seem impossible until they're done. Well, we're here today, so it's done. The first year's done, and I'm really looking forward to conquering more impossibilities with you all.
Bailey Hurt.
How's that intelligent gait? Unfortunate for me, but for you guys, I will be able to be your patient soon, which, I just want to thank all of you guys, because not only are you guys doing an amazing job, but you guys are becoming physical therapists as we all want to become. On my slide, I have a picture of my mom, my boyfriend, and all the people I met along the way, and including my little Luna. And then my quote that I have on there, it says, "I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday." And it's about perseverance, and I know that we have all persevered through many different things, and it's very hard to get to where we are today, and I'm just really proud of all of you.
Olivia Inskeep.
Hi guys. So I don't know if you can tell,
but on the top of my slide, I included a picture that was actually a year ago yesterday, when I was graduating at West Virginia University. My grad cap said, "On to the next chapter," and I thought it was very fitting to include because that day I was closing one chapter and opening a new chapter into physical therapy school. And today we're turning a page to a next chapter, year 2 in PT school. And we've been through the ups and downs, as you can see, but now we're here. And I wouldn't have gotten here without my support system, my family, my friends, all the friends I've made here. So yeah, I look forward to what's yet to come.
Jane and Yang.
Hi, everybody. So I have here my slide to explain how I felt about the last year. It really starts all the way back and even further back than graduating from Towson in 2018. Not really sure what was going to happen or what I was going to do next, but knowing that God had a plan for me. I have a picture also here from interview day, our virtual interview day back in September. Being extremely excited to attend the school if I only had the chance. Fast forward to May 2021, my first day of PT school. And then I have this little, in brackets, on the timeline of all of the memories from this last year. And then we have today with the Whitecoat ceremony. So my slide, one of the big points is to take away is that we just need to appreciate the moments in between instead of always looking towards the finish line. Yes, we're gonna all become PTs in this room, but I left the arrow open-ended in that there's just so much in store for us for the future. Also, I have a picture of my family because I love them, shout out to them. I want to thank all of my friends and all of my family, all of my classmates for being so accepting of me and helping me along this journey. Thank you.
Monet Kelly.
Hello, everyone. So, to my surprise, my slide is a little different from everyone else's. My long slide is literally just from the beginning of BS1, from when me wanting to go and change my whole career after just starting the first few days, and then going and progressing still in BS1, having a very stressed girl summer. I would have preferred the alternative, if you know, you know. And then we had a long journey just getting to BS2, thinking we were looking on the bright side, but it didn't get much better. And then, as you can see, my test grades passed it through the grace of God because they were appalling. But we did make it to BS3, and in BS3, I feel like I had a little bit of actual hope there. And I made it here, so I guess that's good. And then now I'm at the finish line with the Whitecoat ceremony, just celebrating with you guys, and thankful to make it here. And now, hopefully, I'll be able to be in my bag the next couple years. Thank you.
Paul Kirkpatrick.
Still might have to squat a little bit. Oh, wow. Can everyone hear me? I'm just happy to be here. I'm very grateful that this day has come. It's been a lot of hard work, very challenging along the way, but I'm a firm believer that with every challenge comes opportunity to grow. So throughout this process, I believe that we'll all grow immensely. On my slide, I have pictures of my support system. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. A large part of my motivation is my son, so I put a few pictures of him up there, Najee. So I just want to be an inspiration to him as he grows, and I want to be here to serve others, and I'm very fortunate, and I think we're all very fortunate to be in a profession where we're able to serve others and impact lives significantly. So thank you all for all your help and support, and thank you all the staff. Again, I can't really express my gratefulness to be here. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Savin. Dr. Horn will now begin coding the next group of students. Ellen Lloyd.
Good morning, everyone. Before I begin with my thanking everyone, I just want to say I'm super proud of all of us. This isn't an easy accomplishment to get to, and this is a major milestone in all of our personal and academic journeys. So with that being said, starting off with my support system, you see my family and my friends, they've been there for everything. They really are my backbone. And then in the middle column, it's during my undergraduate years, the top picture being when I was studying abroad. This really gave me a lot of incentive to really pursue healthcare. And then the bottom picture, that's peak COVID, working as a tech. I feel like all of us can relate to that. Big personality picture with the goggles and the mask. But, and here I am now with all my new friends and all of the new opportunities I've been presented and leading me to getting my white coat. Thank you.
Allison Long.
Hey y'all, I just want to say I'm happy to be here and just explaining my slide a little bit. Starting undergrad at Alabama, Roll Tide if anyone is a sports fan. And then from then, I have pictures of my family. If you're out there watching this, thank you so much for everything y'all do. Love y'all so much. My dog, Bogey, my best friend ever. And then leading into DPT school, this was honestly a dream come true. There's been ups and downs, but I'm excited to see where these next couple years go.
Brennan Mayer.
Hey, so I'm sure this is a familiar feeling for everyone. Day one of PT school, noticed there was going to be a lot of heavy lifting required, and much like this small child, it was quite a daunting task. And despite what my family and friends thought on my competence as a physical therapist and tell me about their 10-year-old shoulder pain, really was just trying to figure out some origin and insertions and where the heck on the body I was. But now we progress to today, and we're getting our white coats and feel that imposter syndrome setting in, wondering if I really know anything at all. But I can assure you that we do. And so I do really like the quote, "If I've seen further, it is by standing on the shoulder of giants." So that's our family, friends, faculty. Sure, we've put in a lot of heavy lifting, but I think it'd be misguided to say that we're here by ourselves without that great support system we all have.
Morgan Manning.
Hi guys. So I just want to say thank you all for being here. I know it was mandatory, but it means a lot to me. I want to give a special shout out to Jan for dragging me through PI1 because I was bedridden for about a month, and she really taught me all the bed mobility and everything. She got me to pass the PBA, so we're here today, guys. I want to highlight this quote from Tania at one of our patient educator events, and that was, "Don't let it take away from your confidence, but let it add to your knowledge." And that really resonated with me because we are learning so many new skills, and sometimes that is daunting and can take away from our confidence, but we need to know that we're gaining this larger knowledge base that will help us a ton in the future. So thank you, guys.
Sophie Massa.
So when I thought about putting this slide together, I thought about the long and indirect path it took me to get here. For me, what started as a sprained ankle turned into a BFA in dance, which ended with a rehab aid job with a simultaneous professional dance career, with a newfound desire to become a PT. I then thought about our journey through year one. I remember how for the first few months, I felt like somebody was going to tell me I wasn't supposed to be here. But then I thought about how far we've come. Whenever I was really nervous before our BS3 PBAs, which was for every PBA, I thought about our very first PBA in PI1, where we were all nothing short of terrified, and all we had to do was introduce ourselves. Yeah. I know that one day we're all going to look back and laugh about being nervous to manual muscle test and gait train people. For me, the white coat symbolizes how our hard work, dedication, and perseverance solidify our place in this profession. But I also know our journey as SPTs is far from over, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for all of us. Congrats, everyone.
Jessica Meeks.
Hi, everyone. As some of you may agree with me, PT school feels like one never-ending to-do list, most of which we've checked off for now as we come to the end of first year. It's been a challenging year, filled with a lot of stress, some of which may have been self-inflicted, but I've made amazing friends, learned so much from incredible professors, and I can't wait to see where the next 2 years bring us. Congratulations.
Kiana Monroe.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, this is crazy to really be here. First and foremost, I just want to thank God for bringing me here. It's been a very challenging journey, some of you know. But I just want to thank everyone, my classmates, my family, my friends, my support system, my professors. Shout out to Dr. Savin and Dr. Comer for letting me cry to them after the first test of BS1. But I'm just really happy to be here. And on my slide, these are just some quotes and some scriptures that I literally live by. So I'm really excited to see what the next 2 years bring for us, and I'm excited to get to know y'all better.
Andrew Morrison.
Hi, everyone. So the Whitecoat ceremony, very exciting stuff. I'm super excited. No, I don't look it because I'm not great at public speaking and I'm scared. But we've all put in an incredible amount of hard work. And I think this quote really helps me get through the tough times. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Just knowing that tomorrow's a new day, you're going to keep putting in that hard work, and eventually you're going to make it no matter what. I've met some amazing people here, every one of you. Made a great group of friends, and I couldn't have gotten here without the loving support of my family, my mom, my dad, my sister. Thank you very much.
Colleen Morse.
Good morning. I'm not sure if anyone can relate, but gait was almost the death of me. So that brought me to my slide. Heel strike, time for a change. Early in the pandemic, I was eating breakfast when I noticed the magnet on my fridge that read, "It's never too late to be what you might have been," and realized it was now or never to follow my dream to be a PT. Loading response. With the support of my family, friends, and my wife, I was able to do my observation hours, finish my prerequisites, go through the application process, all while teaching full-time. Mid-stance, first year as a DPD student. The first year was more challenging than I could have ever imagined. I never would have made it through without Table 1, my new friends, my family, old and new, my amazing classmates, and of course the faculty who have made it clear they will do whatever it takes to see us succeed. And now we lift our toes off at this Whitecoat ceremony and swing into the next step of our future careers.
Allison Mulhern.
All right, I'm going to try not to cry. I'm a crier. I'm already like reading the first thing. I'm like, oh, okay. So my some pictures to levity. So we have my lovely my anatomy class. We're adding that beautiful marker. Then, does anybody recognize that picture of the plexus? Yeah. Wrote it over and over again. Those are all my flashcards from BS1. Then my husband during one of our baby showers, my husband and our baby, and the baby shower that this class threw for me. So this was a long journey. I graduated from my undergrad in 2007, and in 2017, 10 years to the date, I decided I wanted more. So I decided to go to PT school. I was a Pilates teacher. So everything happens at once. Pandemic, got married, decided I'm going to try for PT school, and I'm going to try to get pregnant. And you don't know what's going to happen, and they both happened. And I was really nervous coming here, being the age I was, being pregnant, and as Victoria said, it's hard to be the old person, or it can feel like that way, and I've really made some great connections here, more than I ever thought I would. And I'm really looking forward to, oh wait, so I did not prepare this because I've learned to trust the process and just let go and let things happen. That's kind of one of my biggest takeaways. Let it all happen. It'll happen as it needs to happen. Try not to force the issue. I'm looking forward to what happens in the future. Thank you.
Lauren Newberger.
Hey guys. So I'm also old. There is a theme. So I graduated college like 12 years ago. And what I can say when I look back on college, those blurry memories, is that what I remember the most are the people. So I remember most in college are the people, and I just wanted to say I'm really thankful that you guys are my people. It's okay. I was like, is it in my brain or is it like the age has really gotten to me. But at any rate, what I wrote on my slide, these are all pictures from the last year. And I wrote a quote that said, "I am all who've come before me, all who are with me, and all who go after me." And I just want to say I'm really thankful for you guys. I'm always really impressed. Like every time I get a new lab partner, we switch tables, I really feel like everyone really knows their stuff. And that's really cool. And I also wanted to say thank you to the faculty. Watching like the research day and being like, you guys are rock stars. So we're really thankful for you guys as well. And I look forward to the next 2 years. Yay.
Jermaine, Blaze, and Kitty.
Yes. Okay. So, number one, I'd like to thank God Almighty Father, because without him, I'd be nothing. Number two, I'd like for us to give a round of snaps to the faculty members, because without them, I know I come to class moody and in a bad mood sometimes. Look, it's early in the morning, y'all, all right? It's especially 8 o'clock. Don't get me started. Dr. Prado, I thank you for dealing with me, because I come to you the most with my stress, and you be calming me down. Thank you. I got powerlifting out here because, I mean, that's my stress reliever. I know y'all see that long head of the bicep tendonitis. I say all love Jermaine Blaze because I know I be moody, but best believe, you know, it's all love with me. Every Monday, I send emails out to the class, not to the faculty, but to the class of the students, giving out motivation, you know, inspiring you all to chase your dream. And if I had to give another one, I'll say this. So, good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Happy Friday. Today, motivation is about your worth. You all deserve to be here. You all are amazing. Trust the process, and you know more than you think you do. All of Jermaine Blaze. Thank you.
Stephanie Obia Omawa.
Hey guys. Thanks, Dr. Conway, for pronouncing it right. Sorry, Jess. Thank you for being a trooper for throwing my phone off. Sorry. I'm so glad to be here. I just want to thank the faculty. I want to thank my fellow classmates. You guys are literally the best classmates. You're very supportive. I want to thank my family, my dad for being my Superman, supporting me throughout undergrad, throughout my life, honestly. Also wanted to thank my village for supporting me. Days I call them, I'm just like, I don't know if I could do this. I could do it, but you know, I don't know if I could do it. They'll be like, you know, just push through. You're the trooper. Just thank you guys. I love you. Which brings me to my slide, the quote, "There's always light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not about what you find at the end, it's what you find on the path there." And that's why I added the tunnel and the pictures on the side being my first curriculum paper in undergrad, telling me all the classes I had to take to graduate. And I was like, Jesus, but then now I have BS2, now I have BS2, BS3, BS1. I'm just like, that was a piece of cake. Coming from my alma mater, Hampton University, graduating during the COVID year, not getting my senior year, senior ball, senior anything. But honestly, I'm a very big person on everything happens for a reason, so I just took it on the chin. And now look at me in PT school. Not surprised I'm here, but it's surprised that I'm definitely living in my manifestation, so I'm just definitely happy to be here with you guys, experience the next 2 years as a student PT at University of Maryland, Baltimore. And I just thank you guys so much, and yeah.
Lucas O.
All right, good morning, guys. I'd just like to say
thank you to my God, and I'd just like to say thank you to my family who are here, my mom, my dad, my younger sister, and most importantly, my fiance over there. And I don't know, it was a rough time, PS1 through PI2, spent countless time in the library by myself with my friends, but I made it this far. And oh, I forgot to say thank you to my family who are in Korea, South, and South, yeah, there, yeah. Yeah, and then I would like to say thank you to my classmates and faculty. Yeah, I mean, it was rough, but I made it this far, and I'd like to do it again for another year. Thank you.
Chelsea Okoro.
Hi, everyone. I have this quote from Nelson Mandela that says, "It always seems impossible until it's done." This PT journey has been a roller coaster. There's been a lot of doubt, not just from myself, but from other people, but over the past couple of months and years, I met some amazing people, and I had the love and support from my family and friends. You know, I put it in existence, you know, that I'll be Dr. Chelsea Okoro one day. And I don't know, it's just like a surreal moment. And I just want to say congratulations to you guys. Thank you to the faculty. And we did it. Thank you.
Meg Parsons.
Hey guys. So my slide is all about transition. Acceptance into the program came at a really pivotal point in my life. The few years prior were filled with a lot of life challenges that basically led me to believe that pursuing my goal for my doctorate was completely unattainable. Sorry. The road's been long and very windy, but as they say, everything's handed to you at the right time in life, and I could not picture a better group of individuals, students, and faculty to be alongside this journey with. I wouldn't be able to be here without the encouragement and support of my parents, for sure. And I just thank God for putting me on this new life road with my two greatest supporters out there. Transitions can be terrifying and also exciting, and this one is well worth it. So congratulations, everyone.
Lauren Paulson.
Hi there. So I'm going to start out with this brief little story that gives you basically a synopsis of my year. Memorial Day last year, I got a call from Nicole Wilhide. I had just recently accepted a full-time job to Johns Hopkins, and was ready to start my working career because I was on the wait list, and at that point I'm kind of like, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. Like, I'd committed to it. I'm like, I'm gonna start this new job, PT school will come next year. I get this call from Nicole Wilhide. And it was like the Office scene. It was literally like the Office scene. She's like, hey, do you wanna be a part of this program? I'm like, absolutely I do. So I'm like, I called, I quit. I'm like, I've got to get to PT school now. They were completely understanding because I was going to be an aide there. But basically, I changed. And I think this whole program and this whole year has been about how much we've changed. We've changed study habits. We've changed caffeine products, which I've consumed way too much of this year. We've changed our family lives. We've changed our living situations. And it just shows how much we grew into this program and how much this program calls of us and how much we've gotten out of it. And I think this growth shows a lot about us and the way we've persevered through this year. And I'm just so proud of us. And you guys have been a huge support system to me in this transition because I didn't think I would be here. And here I am. So I just attribute you guys, and I attribute my family, and I attribute that didn't come out well. I attribute the 71st member who was in all of our online classes, my dog Scout, SBT Scout. I attribute them and my family and you guys especially and the faculty, because you guys have been such a huge help of getting me through this year and really making me feel like I should be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Horn. Dr. Skolke will now coach the next group of students. Anna Perry.
Hello, everybody, and thank you all for making me feel very emotional before I do my slide. So my quote I have on my slide is, "To this end, the greatest asset of a school is the personality of the teacher." And I feel like this really resonates with all of us because we have amazing faculty with a wide variety of unique backgrounds, but I also think that we all come from very unique and different backgrounds, and we can all learn and teach each other. So on my slide, I have my family. My dad's side is the top left. My mom's side is the top left. My dad's side is in the middle, and then I have all the great friends that I've met here. And on the bottom, I have my friends from back in school. And I just want to say thank you to all of them. I think that this ceremony is a huge deal for me because it kind of is my transition into being closer to being a doctor and the first doctor in my family. So that's awesome. And I think a lot of them are watching today. So I'm just really excited to continue on with the program, and I'm really excited to just be here. Thanks.
Kelsey Reed.
We made it. We're here. I'm here. Did it. First year PT school was very rough, but I couldn't have done it without my family, my friends, past teammates, all supporting me back home in New Jersey, my friends here. Couldn't have done it without you, especially Sarah and Sydney, who always talked me down the ledge when I'd have a meltdown the night before an exam. And Jermaine for always spending God knows how many hours in the library with me. Couldn't have done it without you either. I'm just super excited to have made it this far and make it through second year in clinicals. I'm sure there will be many more meltdowns to come, but we'll make it.
Sarah Reinhardt.
Hello. So when I was applying to PT schools, I really had no intention of leaving Ohio, frankly, because it was expensive. And I had applied here the last day that I was submitting my applications, and then I interviewed, and then I got in, and then I texted my mom one day. I was like, hey, I found roommates in Baltimore. And she was like, oh, so you're moving to Baltimore? I was like, I guess I'm moving to Baltimore. And they are some of my best friends now, so I'm really glad that I did it, but I couldn't have done it without my siblings and my parents, especially my sister, who is also currently in med school. So she's watching this from Granada, and I love you all, and I couldn't have done it without you.
Naomi Roth.
Hey guys. So it's been quite a ride from creating a group me message and praying to God that everyone saw the link in Facebook, but I'm glad we all got that, right? So together as colleagues, we bought a plot of land when we received our acceptance letters to the program. We each brought our own unique background with us to help build our house on our plot of land. BS1 is a strong foundation to our house, and then we went into BS2, where we started to raise the walls of our house, learning about pathologies and how to utilize differential diagnosis. What a time. We started to run out of steam on construction, and we managed to take a break for the new year. As we continued forward, we put our roof on the house and connected the house to the power grid in BS3. Now that the lights are on and we are all ready to finish the exterior of the house. So this white coat symbolizes being plugged into the power grid of physical therapy. We have a lot to learn to build separately and together. This white coat symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter, clinicals and beyond. So in the wise words of Winston Churchill, remember that success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it is the courage to continue that counts.
Arthur Shantz.
All right, so this photo is from a hike that I took this summer with one of my best friends who had never been on a backpacking trip before. During this hike, we came upon a large hill, and he acknowledged that this hill was large. I told him a tip that I had learned when hiking is that rather than looking at the hill in front of you, you want to look down and just focus on what's right in front of you, what you got to deal with. I realized in that moment that that was something that I could apply to school. I didn't have to worry about the next 3 years, I just had to worry about the next week or the next day. And then eventually, you reach a point like this on this hike, a beautiful overlook where all of the emotions, all the struggles depicted here by SpongeBob kind of fade into the background and you can focus on the view, which is the white coat. You stand on a foundation built by here, my family, my classmates, and my friends. So I'm thankful for everybody, I'm thankful for my white coat, and I'm thankful for the future. So, thanks.
Elton Schwartz.
So I want to start off with saying that I've wanted to do PT for 10 years, and it still feels so surreal to be standing here and finally getting my white coat and being one step closer. I need to thank, firstly, in high school, one of my teachers, Father Matt. He helped lay the foundation for who I am today and always pushed me to do better. As you can see, soccer is a big part of my life, and then all the friends that I've made here. Very big shout out to family, especially my niece. After very long hours of studying, going home to a 2.5-year-old, being there and running around and playing is definitely the de-stress that I need. And then big shout out to Naomi and Jess for basically letting me be their 4th unofficial roommate, always staying there, studying, hanging out, or just getting sleep there on their couch before exams so I can get a little bit of extra sleep. So big shout out to them. Would not be here without them and all the faculty support. So thank you.
Mabel Shimilis.
Hi, everyone. I'm so overjoyed to be here today. I can't believe I've made it. This slide behind me just represents everyone who's been a tremendous support to me, my family, friends, the classmates that I've gotten to know that have just pulled me through when it's been insurmountable at times, the random care packages that I've gotten that have surprised me and just been a delight when I was definitely at my lowest point. And the verse that I put up is just a representation of how much the Lord has been a strength to me throughout this season. That's been super hard, and I look forward to getting to know all of you more so going forward, and I look forward to seeing what this next season holds for us. Thank you, everyone.
Sarah Single.
Good morning. So for my slide, I just have some important events that have occurred to me over the past year. First, I have my cap from undergrad graduation. Then I have a picture from our first day of orientation at UMB. The third picture is my niece, who was born in October. I included her because sometimes classes can feel all-consuming, but we all have big lives outside of school, and it's important for us to take the time to enjoy them. And then my quote says, "Some quit due to slow progress, never grasping the fact that slow progress is progress." I know in BS1 I felt like it was never going to end, but we trusted the process and we never gave up, and now we're all here a year later. So the last thing is just a space that I left for today, and it also represents all the important accomplishments that we have coming up.
Jessica Smith.
I would like to start by thanking my family for being the best supporters, and my parents for being great roommates. I pictured my niece. She is 8 months this weekend, and she's been the best stress reliever and also really great for learning about pediatrics. In the past year, I graduated from University of South Carolina, and then 3 weeks later, we started BS1, and it was a huge slap in the face. Definitely some ups and downs. Somehow we made it, though, and getting our white coat just represents, it's just a recognition of all of the hard work we've put in, and our journey just continues.
Sydney Smith.
Hello. So something I've always enjoyed doing is taking photos with my family and friends because of the memories that they share, hence why I have a lot of photos up here. And it's just kind of a timeline of my first year here at UMB. I was very hesitant to move 400 miles away from home when I got into the program. However, my parents strongly encouraged me to move somewhere new and get out of my comfort zone, and I'm very happy I did. And I never really had to worry about being homesick. Maybe it's because I make sure I wear Cincinnati apparel almost every day, or because one of my friends and classmates likes to make fun of me for being from Ohio. Hence a screenshot of a text. You can't really see it. It says, "Don't care, didn't ask, plus you're from Ohio." So I really felt the love with that one. With that being said, moving here was easily the best decision I could have ever made. I have met some amazing people, and I have the best group of friends that I could have ever imagined. I'm also super grateful for the opportunity to be taught by some amazing mentors, professors, and I'm looking forward to see what the future holds in store for all of us. So thank you.
Jessica Spindler.
Hi, everybody. So as my slide says, hip hip hooray, we got our white coats today. You guys look really nice in your white coats, and it's nice to see everybody really dressed up. I think a bunch of you have heard me say this one too many times, but I've been looking forward to this day since I was a little girl. I've known from a young age that I wanted to be a PT, and something about this white coat today makes our career finally feel a little bit more tangible than it has in the past year. In just a few short weeks, we'll be stepping into the clinic and applying all that info that we worked so hard to learn, and it's just going to feel so good to finally put that into action. I'd like to thank not only all of you guys for being great classmates and friends, but also my family for providing endless support, and also Alani New Energy Drinks for giving me that extra boost when I really needed it. If anybody knows how to get a sponsorship, let me know, because I need it. Congrats, guys.
Zachary Urbanski.
So, due to this Whitecoat ceremony, I wanted to highlight some of the important concepts that I spent a lot of time learning in my first year of PT school. So to start out, BS1, me and the complete anatomy skeleton spent a lot of time together, a lot of late nights, figuring out the beautiful and complex human anatomy and what it is. And then in BS2, I got well acquainted with the homunculus, trying to figure out what that's all about. I want to say I know what it is. I sort of do, but I'm not really quite sure. Still, maybe I will find out one day. And then in BS3, I was introduced to the third installment of the Dermatome Man, each one being a little different than the previous. But right when I thought I had one figured out, it left without notice, and another one came in its place. But luckily, the third one was the simplest, so thank you, Dr. Pravda, for that. And then most importantly, I want to thank my family. They've been really important, taking burdens off me, so I have plenty of time to study. And they play such a vital role with me getting to this point, and I know they'll be there for me in the years to come. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Jason Utz.
Hello, everyone. So my slide that I did is more of a metaphor, so it's the game Chutes and Ladders, and I thought this was really representative of my last year because I felt like there's a lot of ups and downs, but if you look at the pictures near the ladders, that's going to represent the ups, and then the pictures near the chutes are the downs. And I'm not going to go through every single picture here, but the moral here is all of the ups I've had has been around the support that I've had from family, friends, faculty, and my classmates. And then some of the downs were getting stuck in the weeds with some complete anatomy and some pharmacy. Don't mean to call you out, Dr. Horton. We're good. But overall, I think the highs definitely, we still love you. But I would say the highs definitely outweigh the lows because we're here now with our Whitecoats, and I do congratulate every single person here as it's been a really good accomplishment. Thank you.
Gabriella Valigia.
Hi, everyone. This first year has definitely been a journey full of twists and turns. I think after the first day of BS1, I didn't know if I would ever actually make it to this point. After that, throughout BS1, BS2, BS3, I've definitely doubted myself a lot, especially before going into a PBA or even when fist bumping Dr. C on Blackboard right before an exam. But I think today is a day that we all need to be really, really proud of how much we've learned, how far we've come, and where we're going next. So I'd like to thank my amazing family for being a great support system, and especially all of you here today, great classmates and great faculty to help get me through. So thanks.
Melissa Wallace.
So I'm very excited to be here and thank all of you. And all right, so I'm just going to kind of go through. So I have a quote from Theodore Roosevelt that says, "The best prize in life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing." And so that kind of comes because I worked at McCormick for a couple years because I didn't want to go into terrible debt and go back to school, but it was terrible. So here I am. And then just a quote from, the other really important, monumental people in my life. Like, we're very proud and happy for you from my family. And then me, like, I'm very proud and happy for myself, so that's great. Let's go. And then I'm excited to continue learning so that I can live up to the standard that this white coat represents. And I'm so grateful for everyone who's helped me get here. So yeah, that's it.
Blue circles are always fun. Carmela Wassler.
Hello. So I started with a picture of my high school graduation because that's when I first started considering physical therapy as a potential career option. And then to college, graduating University of Maryland, I had finally decided that this is what I wanted to do. And then 6 days after graduation, it was orientation. So it was definitely a challenge, but I'm extremely thankful for all of you guys, the faculty, my peers, and all of the friends that I've made. And then I put my dog in a white coat because BS1, I was still living at home, and he was very supportive through that entire class. And then I just had some other pictures of classes and my friends that I've made, so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone, and I'm really excited for this next year.
Alice Wolfkill.
So it should come as no surprise that I'm going to compare this to hiking the Appalachian Trail. So when I was reflecting back on our first year of PT school, it actually really resonated with me with the Appalachian Trail. There's a lot of preparation. You got to research what books you need. You got to research what shoes you need, what clothes you need, scrubs, etc. And then you actually have to go and do it, which is completely different than you expect. BS1 is certainly like your first week out on trail when everything's new and exciting, and it's hard and challenging, but you're not quite run down yet. Town days are like PI days where you get to sit back and you get to absorb all of this professional knowledge and understand, and then you go right back into BS2 and BS3 when you're really challenged by those summits and the elevation gains in your 20-mile days. I don't know if any of you have section hiked or through hiked, but some of them can be quite challenging. And for some of those PBAs, that's how they felt for me. But along the way, you get to meet your trail family. And all of you and our professors and our support staff, Nicole, Ainsley, Joyce, you all are, Angel and Cameron, you all really are the trail family that I could only ever have dreamed of getting. I'm so lucky to have met all of you, to get to work with you, learn from you, and I'm really happy that we made it through year one. We summited Mount Katahdin, and I'm looking forward to planning our next through hike, year 2 and year 3, and we'll see how it goes from there. But thank you.
Samantha Wysocki.
Hi everybody. You guys all look so nice. Everyone's wearing a white coat now, and I'm gonna join you eventually. But so when I started, I guess my journey last year, I graduated in December, and then I got waitlisted for here. So I was like, all right, my life's over. Like, I'm not getting in. It's fine. I got into a school in New York, and I was like, I'll stay in upstate forever. Like, it'll be whatever. So I started working 2 jobs. I was working at a daycare and at Wegmans as a cashier. But I was working every day from like 8 to 3:30 at the daycare and then 4 to midnight at Wegmans. So getting a hold of me was kind of hard. So I missed Nicole's call when she called me to get into the, like, offer me a spot. So then I was convinced I really wasn't going to get in because I was like, she's never going to be able to get a hold of me. I can't get a hold of her. So I went into a spare room at the daycare. It was like a toddler room. And I was like, I'm just going to try one more time to call her back, whatever. So I call her. I'm like sitting in a toddler chair. I'm playing with like a little train, like on the, like anxiously just rolling it back and forth. I'm like all by myself. And I was like, hi, I missed your call like a week ago. I'm so sorry. And she offered me a spot. And I was like, I threw the train. I like threw it off. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. So I was so excited going to PT school, obviously. But I didn't expect to meet all the amazing friends that I did. Not everyone's pictured here, but I couldn't get a picture of everybody, so all of you mean so much to me. One of my best, I think, characteristics about myself is that I cry, literally everything. And definitely came out to play like this whole year, especially in BS1. I cry when I'm frustrated, overwhelmed, stressed, like they happen. But if it wasn't for all these friends and supporting me, I would not have gotten through, and a lot of late night FaceTime calls with Lauren talking me off a ledge before tests. But I'm just so grateful that I ended up getting the call and getting in and getting a hold of Nicole. And I can't imagine where I would have been if anything else happened, and I can't wait for the next 2 years. So congrats, guys.
All right, so before I ask Dr. Horn to come up to the podium, one last test. Complete shoulder flexion. Radial ulnar supination and repleted elbow flexion. All right, Dr. Savin, what do you think? All good. All right. Thanks for trusting the process, and with that, I'm going to leave it to Dr. Horn.
Well, congratulations to the class of 2024 on a wonderful Whitecoat ceremony. We would like to thank all of the faculty who have supported and guided this class to reach this pivotal milestone. The faculty and leadership look forward to seeing each of you excelling in your academic achievements towards becoming a physical therapist. And I look forward to seeing all of you on May 9th in medical issues. And there still will be some pharmacy, trust me. So we would like to ask students, and also we're going to have faculty stay in here so we can get a class photograph before that will be electronically sent to you so you can remember this exciting time in your educational journey. So congratulations and have a great weekend and have a safe week off.
Faculty, we're going to bring you down. All right, students, we're going to have you guys stay in this section here, standing up.
In the middle, yeah.
Everyone, shorter people are going to be in the front, all the way to the back. Taller people in the back. Yeah, way tall.
Trying to do it with my family is hard. This is like.
Yeah, they'll do it. They want this picture. This section